Ugh. Look, I'm in sweatpants. Got my allergies. My allergies are acting up. Ah, Jesus Christ. I'm in my Stanley Kubrick shirt. I got natural light coming in. This green screen is completely inoperable. Look, this is where my cat goes to the bathroom. That's his potty room. I'm gonna be sniffling a lot in this video. It's literally because I'm allergic to my own cat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, whoa. You okay? Stop scratching. Alright, okay, alright. Right, so I was on the Hell site today, and I saw this clip from this show, this animated show, called Close Enough, which is only available, I was gonna watch, because I don't like talking about things that I haven't personally experienced. So I was gonna watch this show, but it's only available on HBO Max, and out of principle, because I hate the fact that there's a billion streaming services for every little tiny thing, out of principle, I'm never gonna watch the show because I'm never gonna buy HBO Max. So I saw this clip going around, and let's watch it, shall we?
But is this what you want? Fake friends who agree with you all the time?
They're free to challenge me, and then they get schooled by the professor. Booyah! Guys, superhero franchises are ruining cinema. Anyone care to disagree?
Actually, superhero stories are part of a rich folk tradition of mythological tales of gods and goddesses.
Every culture throughout history venerates its heroes, be they named Achilles and Odysseus or Superman and Wonder Woman.
Besides, the commercial success of these mainstream tentpoles allow their cast and crew to take artistic risks on independent projects that would otherwise never be made.
Oh my god! They're smarter than me!
Yeah, they have access to the whole internet.
I'm gonna sneeze again. So let's go through this shitty ass clip from what I can only assume is a terrible show. I've never watched it. Again, I never will because I'm not gonna pay for HBO Max. So this guy in the toga, he's seen as like a pompous douche, right? He's seen as like holier than thou. Everybody's an idiot except for me. I'm putting my opinion out there as an opinion haver. I'm an opinion haver now.
Actually, superhero stories are part of a rich folk.
Okay, so first of all, arguing film theory and movies with or against Martin Scorsese is like debating the Pope on theological issues. He's the Pope of cinema. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. And this argument is clearly referencing what Marty said. He wasn't saying like Superman Fuck. Jesus Christ. When my allergies kick up, it's a fucking nightmare. They go from like 0 to 1,000,000, and I'm down for the count. I wish I was in a coma right now. Where was I?
Actually, superhero stories are part of a rich folk tradition of mythological tales of gods and goddesses.
Martin Scorsese wasn't saying that stories about superheroes are bad. He was saying that the way they're being executed right now are bad.
There's a great article in the Inside Hook that I've never heard of, but it was the first one that popped up on Google. But anyway, he talks about how talks about like streaming services and shit. I don't know. It's a good read, but it's too much to really get into for this video. It's already getting way too long. So
Besides, the commercial success of these mainstream tentpoles allow their cast and crew to take artistic risks on independent projects that would otherwise never be made.
Oh my God. Really? Okay, well, hang on. Let's talk about that, cause I did some fucking research. All right, we're back. We are back with index cards. Look at that. Look at these look at that sweet journalism that I did today. With the help of the World Wide Web, or the information superhighway, I wrote down some things on index cards that I'm going to talk about in response to this clip. So they said,
the commercial success of these mainstream tentpoles allow their cast and crew to take artistic risks on independent projects that would otherwise never be made.
Oh my god!
And I was curious. That would be really great if these filmmakers and actors that were involved in these massive mega corporation products used their success and money to produce small, low budget independent films with like actual real scripts. Unfortunately, the data doesn't back that up. At least the data that I found in my short internet search. So I Googled, I looked up the highest grossing superhero movie of all time, which was Avengers Endgame in 2019, directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, Russo, the Russo brothers. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, so Anthony Russo, whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know. He's made 5 Marvel credits, 5 of them in the past 10 years. 5 of his credits in the past 10 years have been Marvel movies or superhero films, or this disgusting example of corporate product placement.
Bullshit. That's how I feel.
It's filthy. So Anthony Russo, you're out. Get out. You're out of here. So okay, let's go back to the very beginning. 2012. The first Avengers movie. First Avengers movie swept the nation, took the nation by storm, stormed the Capitol. Joss Whedon. Hey Joss, what have you been up to? 3 out of 6 of his credits in the past 10 years have been Marvel credits. Okay, so he hasn't done any sort of like indie work or anything. Okay, so maybe not the directors. Maybe the directors, you know, maybe what they're doing, maybe they like making Marvel films, and that's fine. If you're a director, you can do whatever you want. You got that artistic freedom. So let's go down to the actors. Let's see what the actors have been up to. Robert Downey Jr., everyone's favorite Avenger, Iron Man, Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr., is he indie? No. No, he's not. Okay, so Robert Downey's out. I was curious about this because 5 years ago I saw a film that I really enjoyed called Crimson Peak. Guillermo del Toro. One of the all-time greats, I would think. I would say he's underrated. It's like people know his name, but I don't think a lot of people have seen very many of his films. At least before Shape of Water really took off. So Tom Hiddleston, he was in Crimson Peak, and I really like Crimson Peak. I really enjoy the aesthetic of the film, the environment it's in, the tone, the colors, everything about the film I love. It's not my favorite movie of all time, but it's a really, really good film. So I looked up Tom Hiddleston, and I was like, okay, he was in Crimson Peak. Maybe he's done a lot of other things I haven't heard of to elevate, using his character of Loki and his affiliation with Marvel. Maybe he's using that to elevate cinema as a whole and create these small independent projects like the cartoon was saying.
The commercial success of these mainstream tentpoles allow their cast and crew to take artistic risks on independent projects that would otherwise never be made.
Oh my god!
I wrote, oh no. I just wrote, oh no. Tom Hiddleston, oh no.
Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Looks like trash. So, Tom's out. Sorry, Tom. See ya. Scarlett Johansson. I legitimately like Scarlett Johansson. She's a very, very good actress. And I was not surprised when I looked on her IMDb page and I found out that actually Marvel works were sort of on the back burner for her. It actually feels like she has other career aspirations other than just making billions and billions of dollars on these soulless corporate products. For example, most recent, Jojo Rabbit, which was a very delightful film. I like Taika Waititi. I liked him when I saw What We Do in the Shadows. I still think that's one of the funniest movies ever made.
Taika Waititi, come back to us. Come back to us. Please don't sell your soul to Disney Corporation. Please don't sell your soul to Disney Corporation.
Isle of Dogs, Hail Caesar, Lucy, and the list goes on and on. I mean, if you just even look at her IMDb known fors, right, in comparison to these other guys, her top 4 films should say everything, you know. So, in conclusion,
everybody's an idiot except for me.
Everybody's an idiot except for me.
Well, it's true.
And if you keep shilling for Disney and keep saying that Disney is great and they can do no wrong and everything they do is great, and if you don't like Disney, you are just an old hack fraud that knows nothing about movies. If you keep supporting that stance, eventually Disney will own more than they already do today, and we'll be living in an even darker nightmare world than we are right now. So, that's it. Just wanted to get that off my chest.